Returning multiple values. So this is the continuation of last class. Unlike other programming language, Python lets you return more than one value from a function. Is not that useful? You must be wondering how. Let's find out. So unlike other language, if the function do not returning multiple values, function returning only one value. But in Python allow, it is possible to return more than one value. So to return multiple values from a function, you have to ensure the following things. The return statement inside the function body should be of the form given below. So if you want to return multiple value from a function, so the expression, the statement, the code should be like this: return. You can use return a value, then return a variable, or return an expression, then comma, second value or second variable or second expression. Expression, you already know that what is expression. A into b is an expression, but a and b are variable. A into b, a plus b, a minus b, a modulus b, a divided by b, a plus b the whole square. These kind of things are called expressions, but a and b, these called variables. Then second, the function call statement should receive or use the returned value in one of the following ways. The function, the function returning a value, then caller function will use that returned value for some other use, right? But the return, if you we cannot directly catch that value in a simple way, so we must follow some syntax for catching that multiple returned values. Either receive the returned value in a form of tuple variable, that is as shown below. Here this is the function. I think it is visible to you. Def squad. So it is argument parameter x, y and z. So it will return an three expression, that is it will return three values. X into x, this is one expression. Y into y, another expression. Z into z, another expression. That is, this function return three values. So we are calling from, this is the main program. Then I just call this function using 2, 3, 4 as an argument. So what is the value? 2 into 2, 4 return, 3 into 3, 9 return, 4 into 4, 16 return. So these three value come back to the caller function. It will save it to t variable. So if you print t, the value should be displayed as a tuple. That is 4, 9, 6, 16. That is, if the function returning multiple value, if the caller function catch that particular value, then that catching variable should be a tuple. In the form of a tuple. So that is the main thing. You cannot use this value as a integer variable. It is a tuple. Okay, tuple. Then next, or you can this is the one way to catch the returned value. Then a second way is that, or you can directly unpack the received value of the tuple by specifying the same number of variable on the left hand side of an assignment in a function call. So if you want to use this variable, we need to unpack this, unpacking tuple. You already know that what is unpacking tuple. You learned in +1 class. Then you can use this unpacking method directly here in this program. Then I will explain that what is unpacking tuple. So this is the program. Same function. Then x, y are parameter returning expression here. Did you see that? In the last example, t, we are using t is equal to squared 2, 3, 4. So that is a t is now, at that time, what is the t is a tuple. So here means we are unpacking the tuple directly. That is how many variables, how many values are returning from here? 1, 2 and 3. So we need three variable for catching that three values. That is v1, v2, v3. So squared, when you call this function, answer will be 4, 9, 16. So 4 will come and stored in V1, then 9 will come and stored in V2, then 16 will come stored in the V3. So this is called but in background actually it is what it is happening means it is unpacking a tuple. Okay, so up to here it will come as a tuple. Up to here this function return a value, return the values as a tuple. It will come here. Here what happened? Here unpacking a tuple. So you must so if you doing this kind of things, you must remember that you must keep these things in your mind. You know, the return value, how many return value is returning from the function call, that equal to the assigned variable. That must equal to the assigned variable. Here 3 values returning, so we must need 3 variables here. Okay, otherwise the Python show error, because here we are unpacking the tuple. So if you print V1, V2, V3, you will get 4, 9, 16 separately. If you print V1, you get 4. If you print V2, you get 9. Print V3, you get 16. Okay, so you can separately use that variable. But in first here you cannot use this separate variable. Okay, but you can use as a t. Okay, you can use these 3 variable as a tuple. It is possible. So we cannot use if you want to print these 4 means you must write print t of 0. If you want to print this 9, print t of 1. Then if you want to print this 16, print t of 2. But here we can, this unpacking a tuple is happening here. So what happened? You will get a separate value in separate variable. I think it is more useful. And then this is the example. So this is a program. The program that receive 2 numbers in the function and return the result of all addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulus operation. Okay, this is very easy. So if you want to take 2 numbers from the user, from the main program, then what we are calling the one function with these 2 arguments. So it will passing here, it will catch here, the values catch here, then first expression, this is an expression, right? X plus y is an expression, so it will give a one value. Then x minus y another expression, it will give another value. X star y is another expression, it will give another value. So x by y, it is a give, and it is also an expression, this is also an expression, it will give another value. So how many values return from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you need to catch these 5 values separately, you need to use 5 other variable. Add sub, multi, div, mod. Okay, this is a user defined variable. You can use any other words. Okay, no problem. So x plus y stored in add, x minus y stored in sub, x into y stored in multi, then x mult variable, then x star y stored in x by y stored in div, then x modulus y stored in mod. So if you need to print this add, you will get a x this value. If you print this sub, you will get a what is that? X minus y. So this is called unpacking a tuple. I think you understand well. Try it in your system. Sorry, try it in your editor. Next in composition. What is composition means? Composition. This is the composition. A function call as the part of a larger function call. This is called composition. A function call as the part of larger function call. That is, the larger function call contain one function call. Okay, larger function call contain one function call. So this is called composition. In general refers to using an expression as a part of large expression. Okay, using an expression as a use of larger expression, or statement as a part of larger statement. In function context, we can understand the composition as follows. The arguments of the function call can be any kind of expression. Okay, the argument of the function, the argument should be it is the possible way. This is what is this? This is the expression argument. It is possible to pass the argument during the function call. This is also we can pass the argument during the function call. So arithmetic expression you can pass it as an argument. This is the one important thing. Arithmetic expression you can pass to during the function call, but in function header it is not possible to write this kind of arithmetic expression in function header. Okay, this is the main thing. Don't use in function call. This is possible. You can send the expression like 4 plus 5, 3 plus 4. Okay, So and in function header in is what is greater, if you write a greater in function header, if you write a greater a plus b, it is wrong. Okay, in parameter should be a variable, parameter should be a variable, there is no expression is possible to return there. Then second one, logical expression, logical you already know, and or not. Okay, then this you can also pass the logical expression a or b. So here a function call composition, you already know what is composition, a function call as the part of large function call. Did you see that this is the function call, this is the function call, so one function call as the part of large function call. Here is what is large function call here, int of, this is the large function call, but inside another function call float of this one. So this is called function call as the part of larger function call, right? Larger function call, what is that, int. Then smaller function call, what is that, float. Here also, here this is the two smaller function call, str52, str10. So then this is the smallest function call as the part of big int function call. I think you understand this one. So you must focus this one. Okay, you can pass the expression via argument. Okay, then next, scope of the variable. So the scope of the variable, if you read your textbook you will get a confusion. I will explain the scope of the variable using a simple example. Then global and local scope of a variable. Small list one. Okay, this is the program used to find the biggest and smallest element from a list. Okay, so last class you already know that how to find the smallest element from the list. The same way we can use the largest element in the list. I am not going to explain this, the working of this program, you already know about that. Then if you have any doubt about this program you can ask me personally. Okay, so here did you see that this function return the two values, small and large. Okay, so what is the small value here, 2. What is the large value here, 722. So you will get if you run this program you will get 2 is a small value, 722 is the biggest value. So this function, so I need to get these two large and a small value back to my main program. Okay, so if you, so only way we can use return. You already know that how to return multiple values, right? Return turn return, then first variable name comma, then second variable name. What is second variable name is large. Okay, large. Okay, large. Okay, I'm going to remove this one, then the two values returned back to the function caller, back to the caller position. Okay, I need a variable to cast it, that is why, okay, I just type value. Okay, I just saved that returned value into one value variable, then I'm going to print that value variable, print print value. So what is, if I return, okay, if I run this program, then you can see that one thing. Okay, I already teach you what is that, what is the output. Did you see that the value is returned, small and greater value is returned, but it is in the form of a tuple, that is multiple values. When you returning multiple values, the caller cache that value in a one variable, then the data type should be a tuple, So if you need to print the smaller value, means you need to use which one, you know how to print the first value of a tuple value. I think you already know that. What is that? Value of 0 will give a, what is which one? Value of 0 will give a first value, value of 2, value of 1 will give a, because of indexing, value of 1 will be give a second value. This is called indexing. You already learned in 9th class, sorry, plus one class. Then if I run this program, what is output? Do you see that? First 2, 722, then first value you get, second value you get. Okay, because of print value of 0. So value is a tuple, value of 0th position contain 2, value of first position contain 722. Okay, so we can use another method called unpacking a tuple. Okay, up to here it will come as a tuple. So here I'm just writing value 1 comma value 2. value 2. So you can directly then this smaller value stored in value 1, larger value stored in value 2. This is called unpacking a tuple. If you have any doubt, just print value 1 and value 2, value 1 comma print value 2, value 2. Okay, print value 2. Then I save this program. Did you get 2 and 722? Okay, this is the use of unpacking a tuple. Okay, I think you understand this one. Okay, then I'm going to give a homework to students. Rita, homework for Rita. Okay, Rita, biggest value. Homework for Rita, biggest value. Okay, find the biggest value in a dictionary. Biggest value in a dictionary. Okay, second is actually for Bilal. Bilal means we find the biggest value in a tuple. Find the biggest value in a tuple. Okay, then third one is for Ashu. Ashu, find the second biggest value in a list. Second biggest value, Ashu and also Harsha Pratap Singh, they both can do the same program. Then second one, okay, this is for Sumit. Actually Sumit need to find what is the biggest value and biggest comma smallest value in a value, not key, value in a value dictionary. This for Sumit. Then 1 2. Okay, then 2 new students, they should write find the second smallest value in a list. Second smallest value in a list. You can type any list. Okay, you can use a static list like this one. Okay, I'm passing here only static list. Okay, I'm not any creating list here, I'm just using this static list. You can use this method. Okay, every students, if dictionary homework, if your dictionary the dictionary get as the part of your homework, you can use a static dictionary. Okay, A is equal to in dictionary's form. Okay, no need to create a dictionary separately. So I think all students get homework, then submit me before evening.